Dear Dr. Maslow, this is my first time attending a communication class, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but it made me realize how unprepared and unready I was to speak in public. At the beginning of the class, I was definitely nervous and a little bit scared, as English is not my native language. I truly did not know what to expect from public speaking. You, the lab tutors, and the classmates in class were really helpful and made everything so much easier for me to understand. There are some classes you take in college that's just not needed or not used in the real world. And I believe that what I learned today in this class will help me throughout my entire career and perhaps even the rest of my life. I would say that taking a short-term summer class without my lab handbook presented some struggles. And I did struggle to keep up with the amount of assignments, labs, and homework, but looking back, I realized all these little details I was supposed to do helped me improve on how I presented my speech and throughout the whole 3 speeches. I now realized the work was needed to improve on my performance, and now understand how important practice is for public speaking. And it's not something you can do just by walking up on stage. It takes lots of practice. I found the grading forms easy to understand as they provided clear guidelines on what to do. After the first speech, I understood how the forms were being used, and that helped me on areas on what I should improve and provided a way for me to self-evaluate my work before turning the rest of them in. I feel like I could talk to anyone on this planet and even have a conversation, but having to record myself and speaking to others in front of others and posting my speech onto YouTube makes me extremely nervous. So when I had to record my first video, which is just a simple introduction, I thought my work was totally crap. I felt weird just by staring at a camera for a whole minute and 30 seconds, because most of the time I only talk to humans that respond to me, and this time I'm only talking to camera machines that won't. So imagine how awkward it is when I have to stare at a phone or a machine for a whole 5 minutes and over. The self-evaluation assignments eventually got more and more challenging, and I was forced to face these tasks as the assignments were needed to be completed. These assignments made me feel like it was more of a fun challenge, and I know I am a better speaker than I was 6 weeks ago. And after rewatching the 3 videos I did, I saw a huge difference throughout all of them. I feel like the biggest improvements was between the 3 speech and the talk of informative speech. And after rewatching the first one, I realized I made so many mistakes, and I don't even know what to say. With the help, I was able to learn what was wrong and make some changes and improve on my speeches and my grades. While I have not received my feedback on my persuasive speech, I felt like that was the best one so far because I was definitely more confident, more comfortable, and more prepared. And I definitely showed it in my voice, I feel like, and pronunciation and attitude. I'm still a little bit nervous sometimes, but each time I do my speech, it just gets easier and easier. And this class has forced me to practice each speech over and over again. And the first lab was challenging. Without my handbook, I was calling in without knowing what to do and not what to learn. The lab tutor was really nice to me and helpful, and they walked me through all the assignments and requirements. Their work, help, and feedback made a huge improvement in my speeches. It was very comforting knowing that the lab were there to answer my questions and help me when I get stuck and needed some advice. I'm really appreciated with all the help they have provided. What surprised me the most is how much I ended up enjoying this class. What started out scary and fearful class turned out to be more fun, great, of a learning opportunity. I know that what I learned today will stick with me, and I will have plenty of more opportunities to use the skills and lessons I was taught. The thought of public speaking will still make me nervous, but now I have the tools and knowledge and experience to do it successfully. So thank you all for teaching me with everything you got for this class, and hopefully it will be more and more useful in the future. Sincerely, by Fu Chen.